I have long said that Maximilian Dude is one of the biggest shills on the platform. And it's only been somewhat recently where normies are beginning to catch on to that fact. Listen to this insane hot take from this individual.
Games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers and digital formats only. I have choice things to say of how we got here, but I'm going to save it. Us being in this precarious position didn't just happen because things happen. This happened because people voted for very specific people. As consumer preference...
What an insane hope. Max Dude, being a shill, is completely unwilling to name PlayStation as being the problem in this situation and feels the need to blame what they did on an outside force. So instead of addressing the elephant in the room, he goes out of his way to try and imply that Donald Trump is responsible for the end of physical media on PlayStation consoles. Never mind that it doesn't make any sense. Never mind that the push to go digital only has been something we've been marching to since at least 2014, right? This is nothing new. This is nothing unexpected. And yet Max Dude is like surprised. Like, oh no, why are things getting worse? It has to be Trump. Or like, it is downright insane what he tried to pull here. And I'm very happy that people are calling him out on this. I'm happy that people have seen through him. I'm happy that people are like addressing the implications, because I do think we really do need to like address the reality that people like Max Dude, people of his political affiliation, people like in that camp, like they keep blaming Trump for things that like he has nothing to do with. This is a very, very good example of that. Thanks, Trump. Like, it is embarrassing how desperate they are to try and portray this narrative that PlayStation are these like good guys who want what's best for the industry, while like it's only Donald Trump and Nintendo that's making the industry worse. It's like, it's just one of those things where like, why? Like, why exactly are you saying this? Like, it doesn't even make any sense, like out of context. You look at this and you're just like, what is this guy trying to accomplish? What's he trying to do? And I guess he's just going like to extreme lengths to try and like displace the blame. He's trying to like move away from like the actual problem, which is PlayStation, and try and blame it on something else. And it's just resulting in like him embarrassing himself. What I find interesting though is that like this isn't the only time he's done this over the past couple of weeks, right? Like he's bent over backwards, like defending a lot of other decisions from a lot of other creatives, from like a lot of other things in the industry. He's had a lot of bad takes recently. And I have to wonder if this is going to be like the end of Max Dude. Like I wonder if this is what's going to like incentivize people to like stop caring about him, stop caring about what he does, and stop caring about the FGC. Like this very well may be the end of his channel. Like if this keeps up, it's like, it's just such an insane take. Okay, like I just don't understand how anybody could like come out and make a claim like that. It's just downright absurd. So we'll have to see like how the situation develops. We'll have to see like what happens. But I don't think this is going to be an isolated incident. I do think this is going to be something that happens over and over again. This is going to be something that gets worse and worse as Max gets older, as he gets less and less interested in fighting games or video games in general, and how he transitions into like, I don't know, some political Democrat streamer, right? You know, like I'm sure that transition is already in full swing, going by what I've seen lately. So like I'm curious to see like at what point like the gaming community really turns on him. And we're in that early stage, right? We're in that early stage of this guy just showing his true colors and coming out and just getting angry and like just spurging out at people and just freaking out over things like this. It's just insane. I imagine it's only a matter of time until things get a lot worse, until he says something very, very, very controversial. Like, and this isn't something that like I think he has the capacity to deal with. I think he's been like way too honest about how he feels about certain things for the longest time. I remember a while back he was talking about how he doesn't want to stream every game that comes out because like, well, there's no time, bro. As if like, streaming video games isn't his career. Okay. Like you just can't take it seriously when he does that. It just feels very transparently fake whenever he does this. It's something that like needs to get called out. It's something that like I feel demonstrates what a lazy content creator is, and he is, and how like his entire career is like blowing up in his face, and how his audience is turning on him. I'm very, very curious at what point like it all comes crashing down. Like I imagine like we're seeing a lot of fighting games come out lately that look like crap. Okay, Avatar: The Last Airbender. You have Tokon. You have like Tekken 8. Like again, we have all these fighting games that like Max Dude will come out and shill for, and like I'm just curious at what point we are gonna see more people like address the fact that this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, that he's misrepresenting things, that he's pretending that things are like way more are way better than they really are when it comes to the fighting game world, at least not on Nintendo consoles. Like he's gonna do like everything he possibly can to like pretend that there isn't a problem on PlayStation or PC. Like he's gonna do everything he possibly can to keep the narrative towards Nintendo negative. And like it's very interesting to see like how this guy like exposed himself earlier this year, because this is what got me. This is what like irritated me. I was trying to think of like what other controversy he got into. He tried to tell people that he was a huge fan of Star Fox 64, but like didn't know the first thing about Star Wolf. Like he didn't know the first thing about Pigma or his role in the team. And like, you look at his reaction to Star Fox, and he tries to pass himself off as this hardcore fan who's just upset about this game being remade again. But like, he clearly doesn't know anything about the game at all. And it's things like that that just really, really make me feel as if Max Dude is a downright disgusting YouTube personality. Okay, I feel as if he does everything he possibly can to promote the brands he's partnered with, that being PlayStation, that being Capcom, that being like Square Enix, Final Fantasy VII, while like downplaying the ones that he has nothing to do with, Nintendo most prominently. Like, it needs to be said going forward that Max Dude is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously by anyone.